Hey, 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 everybody. It's time for the weekly Twin Flame Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Guidance reading. Okay, so we're going to look at what's going on over the next week, what they're having to work through, how to get through that process. So we're going to see what's going on here. For the Divine Masculine, I'm getting that overall, it's about the right timing, okay? He's having to trust himself and the inner guidance that he's getting. He's gathered enough knowledge. He has to trust that he knows what he needs to know in order to get where he wants to be. And being able to go with the flow of the universal energies. Okay, not getting himself out of alignment. I'm getting that this is him having to get away from wanting to control how the new life unfolds for him and being able to basically crumble, allow his idea of how he has to control this to crumble. The idea of how he has to make this happen to come down. That there's nothing left, because I'm getting here this energy of waiting, but there's nothing left to wait for. It's like he needs to know that he has everything that he needs within him and to be able to move in the direction that he's guided to go in. This is about him, making all of the connections within himself. I'm getting this energy of him feeling like it's not the right time. But that has to do with him controlling, like wanting to manipulate things and how this new life comes about, how he's going to get his hands on this new life. And it's like he has to allow that to come down. There's still healing that's going on for the Divine Masculine over the next week. Healing that needs to occur that causes him to feel like he's looking at this with rose-colored glasses, like it's too good to be true. He wouldn't be this lucky. That type of energy. But there's healing that needs to go on within him for him to get beyond this energy. There's more stability that he has to have within himself emotionally. Really more so in his mind, the way he's thinking about his emotions. And remember, when I'm saying divine masculine and feminine, this is energy based. Okay, it's energy based, not gender based. So he's kind of struggling with this idea of timing and the right time. And this is because of things that are going on internally within him. Okay, him not trusting that he has all the knowledge that he needs, that it's all within him to know. It's like it's time for him to be whole enough to move, to flow with his own knowing, his own inner knowing, allowing the healing to occur to get out of this thought process that he's looking at this with rose-colored glasses and that, he wouldn't be so lucky. It's like all of this is coming crashing down in order to bring about the new life, for him to get hold of it. And for the feminine, I'm getting that she's struggling a little bit with, she could be struggling a bit with this being the one. Okay, so she's having to get over the thoughts in her mind, this battle that she's having within her mind, where she's trying to be smart about things, and it's causing this internal battle because of the way her mind is thinking about it, and her own, these thought processes that prevent her from just going into this new life, meaning she's making too many comparisons. Maybe comparing the divine masculine with other people, or comparing, just making these comparisons about if this is really going to be stable for her, if she was to go all the way into it. She's exhausting herself with this, with her mental thoughts. The divine masculine can actually help her with this by being in his knowing in a strong way. It's like her getting out of these comparisons and getting more into her own knowing, like getting the mind out of the way. That's what I'm getting for the feminine this week. Getting the mind out of the way. Her belief, her faith is the thing that's being tested for her this week. Her faith in this, her belief in this love, her finding the stability within herself emotionally, meaning she's got to find it within herself, within her own belief, her own knowing, to see the love that's there, the harmony that's there, the true emotional connection that's really there. Okay, because the mind covers this up with thoughts where you can't really see it because the mind is thinking too many things that are saying that maybe this isn't the one. It's like she has to get into that belief and knowing within herself because she can see the emotional connection between them. And it's like for her to trust that innocently and purely. It's about her changing her focus from all of this mental stuff that weighs her down. It's like it's time for her over this next week to get out of this mental space that brings all of this negative energy, all of these fearful thoughts, these heavy, dense energies that bring things down. And it's time for her to offer that love and healing to the divine masculine in a gentle way that isn't squeezing him so tight that it scares him, but it's like nurturing a bird with a broken wing. Okay, it's time for her to get out of that energy because she's a part of helping him with this healing. But she has to be out of this mental space of weighing herself down with all of these fearful thoughts and all of these doubts. It's like she has to come into knowing for herself in order to be able to offer that, because he does need it. He could use it because he's going through that space. And it's like the direct thing that's influencing her, her ability to help him heal is her mind. If she's in those fearful thoughts, those doubtful thoughts that are weighing her down, they will paralyze her and she won't be able to shift her focus and find the freedom to offer the healing that she really wants to offer him. And so over the next week, it's about her knowing within herself who the one is for her. Okay. And it's based on who do you have that true emotional connection with, that true bond where you're wanting the same things at a soul level. You're thinking the same things. You're wanting the same things. Like you're literally eye to eye. There's no real true discrepancy about what you two want and where you are going. There's a stability to it. Who do you have that true stability with? That person that you're just there with, that you're sharing the same desires, the same wants, the same feelings towards each other. You're coming towards each other. You're having this opening up or this ability to see that you're wanting the same things in life. in love, like one way after another. It's the same thing. It's like the more we reveal ourselves to each other, the more we're seeing that we're wanting the same things. We're eye to eye. Who is that person? Because that's the one. And you have to know that within yourself, okay? So that's what I'm getting for this week. That's what it's about. It's about the feminine getting into her knowing about who the one is for her, okay, who she's seeing eye to eye with, and getting out of the thought processes that would make her look at other things more than she's looking at the truth that she knows within herself, that her and this person really are eye to eye. They really are seeing things the same way. And for the masculine, it's really about letting everything come down of the way he thought things, that he had to control things, or the way he thought he had to play things out. And it's being able to realize that there is no perfect time, that the time is when he decides to move in his knowing and trust his own knowing and flow with the universal energies in that way. Then it's going to be the divine timing. If he's not, so he's got to understand that there's no set timing. The timing is depending on him. He's setting the timing of when it's the right time based on when he's able to do this healing, to realize that, yes, you are this lucky. You're not looking at this with rose-colored glasses. You have what you need already. And then it's the time. Okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Remember, guys, if you want more in-depth, like between people, more in-depth of how the energies are playing out, you can do the Love Club. At the $5 a month, you'll get the zodiac signs for each zodiac sign. And those are a little more in depth. These are guidance readings to help you navigate the energies and see what's going on each week. Okay, but in the Love Club, there's the monthly twin flame readings that look at the energy between both, mid-month readings, the zodiac sign readings. At the $20 a month, you get weekly twin flame readings as well as weekly love clarifier readings. So check out the Love Club if my readings are resonating with you, and you'll get a lot more insight and clarity into your connection through that, And I'm also available on Instant Go, guys, for quick messages. If you just have a quick question, about your situation or anything in particular, you can find me on Instant Go. The link for that is going to be in the description box below. Okay, guys, there's also been some pricing changes on my readings. I recently did that. I've just been feeling like it's been so much going on lately with the energies. And like, that's why I came out with this weekly reading. There's just a lot more that's needing, that I feel like the universe is really pushing me, that I'm needed in certain ways. Like, I have my own way that I want to do things, but then there's the way that the universe is trying to do things, and I kind of need to get more in alignment with that. So that's what I've been doing. There's been some pricing changes that are going on at least until January, until the new year. So guys, check that out if you're wanting to book readings with me. Other than that, guys, I'll see you next week for the weekly guidance reading. Bye.